Hi, everybody. You haven't seen me yet. I'm Mike. I'm the normally the tech guy, but since Roxanne's playing tonight, I decided I would welcome her. So it makes me the stand-in host, I suppose. First of all, I just wanted to tell everybody I wanted to thank you so much for all of your kind donations. Without you donating, this won't continue. So I want to say thank you all for every donation we had last week to Alan Huff. Actually, it went to JAMA, the local food pantry here in Jonesboro, and it was a wonderful outpouring of donations, and I want to thank you all. Are you pretty much ready to go? Okay. I'm going to turn it over to Roxanne because I've really said all I can think to say right now, and hope you all enjoy the show tonight. So, now for something completely different. Roxanne McDaniel.
Carry on with the show. I'm just really glad that it happened beforehand.
I think I've got you now.
Have you got me?
I've got you.
Good stuff. Have you got me down low?
Well, I can't say it's down low.
Have you got me up high?
It's coming up. Yep.
He's got me. He's got me some way. So, like I was saying, the show is free to watch if you would like to make a tip or donation. You can find the PayPal or Venmo information for me in the comment section. Mike or Don Berger will be able to get that information to you. And that's enough chatter. So let's get this show started. I'm going to start off with a song called Hot Time in the City. It's okay. It's alright. What do you say that we hit this town tonight? Whatever you want. Thank you. I've got an audience tonight. In addition to Mike, we've also got Brian Mills here in the audience. He's being my one-man audience. I ran out of nouns. This next song is about something that a lot of people have had the chance to do to me over the years. It's called Prove Me a Fool. Go out and tell my secret. I should have known you couldn't keep it. I give my trust too easy. And this is how you treat me. And who are you to prove me a fool? And who are you to treat me so cruel? And who are you to play it so cool? And who are you to prove me a fool? You speak your lies so softly. Hard truths are far too costly. Take every chance to wrong me as you accuse me falsely. And who are you to prove me a fool? And who are you to treat me so cruel? And who are you to play it so cool? And who are you to prove me a fool? Go out and tell my secret. I should have known you couldn't keep it. I give my trust too easy. And this is how you treat me. And who are you to prove me a fool? And who are you to treat me so cruel? And who are you to play it so cool? And who are you to prove me a fool? Appreciate it. So the thing about this show, I was doing up my set list and I realized that over half of the songs I'm doing tonight are ones that I've never actually performed out in public before. I've been holding on to them, and being shut up at home for so long during COVID has made it particularly easy to hold on to them. This next song, it's also a debut. And I would like to dedicate this song to a lot of you out there. This is a song, I know that I have a lot of blue-collar, hard-working folks tuning in tonight. And I know that I've got a lot of people who work hard every day and oftentimes feel like they just get by. So if you're one of those hard-working blue-collar people who breaks their back, but oftentimes feels like you're having a lot of time getting by, this is your song. This is called The Man. I wake up on a Sunday morning and it's, you know what? I got the lyrics wrong, oops. I wake up on a Monday morning and it's time to go to hell. I've been working too hard for too little for too long. And they say that these days everybody's doing well. And too bad for me, I must be doing something wrong. I've been just getting by on the sweat of my brow. I wanna get out of here, but I don't know how. I'm breaking my back as I'm digging my ditch. I don't get nothing back, but the man gets rich. And I say, oh, oh, it's just as bad as it was before. I say, oh, oh, you give it all and then it takes some more. Well, the times are hard, the going is rough. If you don't like it, then that's just tough. It's all out of reach, they're all out of touch. I think we're all sacrificing too damn much. Yeah. They don't give a single damn for nothing but a bottom line. They're living big while saying you must do without. To sell your soul is easy when it's 8 hours at a time. And they can take the food out of your children's mouths. And you're just getting by on the sweat of your brow. You wanna get out of here, but you don't know how. You're breaking your back as you dig in your ditch. You don't get nothing back, but the man gets rich. And I say, oh, oh, it's just as bad as it was before. I say, oh, oh, you give it all and then it takes some more. Well, the times are hard, the going is rough. If you don't like it, then that's just tough. It's all out of reach, they're all out of touch. I think we're all sacrificing too damn much, yeah. You know all about it. I've been just getting by on the sweat of my brow. Wanna get out of here, but I don't know how. I'm breaking my back, I'm digging my ditch. Don't get nothing back, but the man gets rich. And I say, oh, oh, it's just as bad as it was before. I say, oh, oh, you give it thank you. They make a decent amount of noise for just 2 people. Oh, here we go to another debut. All of these songs tonight are original, and over half of them are new to you. This song's all about nostalgia, and how oftentimes we have a bad habit of sometimes looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses. We like to talk about the good old days, but you know, some of those days weren't quite that good old. This is called Old Days Bright. In a way, I'm grateful for the pain of yesterday. It keeps me here, it keeps me grounded, so I don't forget what I come from. Nostalgia makes old days bright and memories overstated. I'm often sentimental for a lot of things I hated. Sometimes when I'm going numb and feel the years come crawling, I keep my mind on growing young to save my tears from falling. Ain't it strange how memories rearrange in a given day, like a flame born to warm you. Has it turned your hearth to smoke and ash? I don't know if it's right or wrong, or simply complicated. Another empty metaphor to show you I'm so jaded. Sometimes when I'm feeling dumb and past mistakes come calling, I think about how far I've come in spite of all my stalling. Nostalgia makes old days bright and memories overstated. I'm often sentimental for a lot of things I hated. Sometimes when I'm going numb and feel the years come crawling, keep my mind on growing young Excuse me if you notice me shaking my head a bit during that last number. Had a bit of a strange feeling in my ear. I almost felt like something crawled in it, and I hope not. Okay, now it's time for an older song. Back whenever I went to ETSU in the olden days of 2015 and started seriously songwriting, this was one of the first songs that came out of my pen. It's all about leaving home for something else. It's called Too Far From Home. Rolling down this old road in the back of the car with the radio, playing some new song I swear I've heard before. Looking out the window glass at the hills we cross and the cars we pass. There's a big blue sign, says 100 more miles to go. I don't need much of nothing, just my old guitar and some gas in the car so I can just keep on trucking. Gotta get up and go, I gotta get on the road. I tell you, no matter what I see, no matter where I roam, I'll never be too far from home. Couldn't stick around, I was the blackest sheep in my hometown. You know, that whole life nearly put me in the ground. I was working 9 to 5, I made a living then, but I was not alive. That little podunk store plumb damn near kept me down. I don't need much of nothing, just my old guitar and some gas in the car so I can just to keep on trucking. I gotta get up and go, I gotta get on the road. I tell you, no matter what I see, no matter where I roam, I'll never be too far from home. I don't know where my life will lead, but I feel better now and I believe I'm free. But everything in me, I'll never be tied down again. I don't need much of nothing, just my old guitar and some gas in the car so I can just to keep on trucking. I gotta get up and go, I gotta get on the road. I tell you, no matter what I see, no matter where I roam, I'll never be too far from home. Well, we survived it, didn't we? I hope y'all are enjoying the show. Of course, the show is free. If you would like to make a tip or a donation, you can do that. We've got the information for the PayPal and the Venmo. You can make a tip to me or you can make a donation to the music room. Your continued financial support makes this series of concerts possible. So, let's move on to our next one. Let's see, what have we got? Oh, good. This is the last guitar song for a minute. And I made a note to make sure I know where to capo. This song is called Hearts Are Stupid and Love Is Blind, and I feel like that explains everything. Take a look in your life and tell me, are you proud? You're crossing every line the good book talked about. I must have been a real loser to ever think you'd change. You made 100 promises that didn't mean a thing, mean a thing. Ooh, I gotta tell ya, it's the truth, ain't no lie. You did a lot for me when you said goodbye. Oh baby blue, oh baby why do you believe yourself when you know you lie? I say stupid love is blind. Yes, it is, yes, it is. You know you waste your whole life messed up and running round. You say you need a good time, but that's all you're about. And you must be a real loser if you believe you've changed. You've made 1,000 promises and didn't mean a thing, mean a thing. Ooh, I gotta tell you it's the truth, ain't no lie. You did a lot for me when you said goodbye. Oh baby blue, oh baby why do you believe yourself when you know you lie? Say, I guess it's true what they say sometimes. A heart's so stupid and love is blind. Yes it is, yes it is. And I must be a real loser, never think you'd change. You made 100 promises and never meant a thing, meant a thing. Ooh, I gotta tell you it's the truth, ain't no lie. You did a lot for me when you said goodbye. Oh baby blue, oh baby why do you believe yourself when you know you lie? Say, I guess it's true what they say sometimes. A heart's so stupid and love is blind. Yes it is, yes it is. I think it's time for me to have a sit down and a drink. We're about to do a couple of dulcimer tunes, so we're going to do a bit of fancy stage magic, and by that I of course mean we're going to pull up a chair and I'm going to have a sit down and play you a couple of tunes on that. It's even better than special effects. You know, Mark, okay, there we go. If you've watched my shows in the past, you know I've always done quite a few dulcimer tunes. But, you know, a hand would be really good. But tonight we're mostly doing guitar. So there's only going to be 2 dulcimer numbers tonight. The often imitated, never duplicated Mike DeVella, everyone.
I wear the mask so I don't break the camera.
And we appreciate that. That was an expensive piece of kit.
Yeah, since it's your camera.
If you're in the Jonesboro, Johnson City area, you're probably familiar with the Storytown radio show. And a couple of weeks ago, me and Mike were lucky enough to be invited to come play on the radio show. So a big shout out to those folks. Jules, if you're watching tonight, just want to say we appreciate what you're doing and appreciate you having us over and showing us such kindness. Just so happens we sang this song on the show the other night. It's another ditty about leaving home. It's called A Highway Headed East. And I was born into a town that wouldn't have me. I wore a black mark upon my name. I had more than my fair share of grief and worry. And everywhere I turned, more of the same. From the time that I could walk, I was in trouble. A loner and a stranger on my own. I left home the very moment I was able. I loaded up my things and I was gone. And on a highway headed east, I found my soul. On a highway headed east, I'm bound to roll. Don't make me know, never mind now, unless you wanna know what I found out on a highway headed east. I didn't know if I would find what I was chasing. I wasn't even sure if it was real. But I was tired of all the time that I was wasting, sitting around a small town spinning wheels. It's been a few years since I set out on the highway. The people and the places came and went, but the days I lived to wander, finding my way, are the best years of my life I've ever spent. And on a highway headed east, I found my soul. On a highway headed east, I'm bound to roll. Don't pay me no, never mind now, unless you wanna know what I found out on a highway headed east. What I found out on a highway headed east. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do one more on the dulcimer. Might even get in tune for this one, might spoil you. A little bit of a slower number. Song all about coal mining. That's something that a lot of us here in the region know a thing or two about. This is specifically about mountaintop removal, coal mining. It's a little 2-chord wonder, and it's called Valley Fill. I believe I see on yonder mountainside a hole a mile deep and a mile wide. I believe I see on yonder mountainside a hole a mile deep and a mile wide. And all the morning hung my head and cried. And all the morning hung my head and cried. Come see how greed turns mountains to hills. They take what they please in the valley fields. Come see how greed turns mountains to hills. They take what they please in the valley fields. And we don't see a dime from what they steal. And we don't see a dime from what they steal. They bring in their men, they bring in their guns, they bring in their bombs and the deed is done. They bring in their men, they bring in their guns, they bring in their bombs and the deed is done. And the money rolls out on a Norfolk run. And the money rolls out on a Norfolk run. I believe I see on yonder mountainside a hole a mile deep and a mile wide. I believe I see on yonder mountainside a hole a mile deep and a mile wide. And all the morning hung my head and cried. And all the morning hung my head and cried. Hey Mark, if you wouldn't mind, would you fetch me that box of tissues, please? I'm a little bit hoarse tonight, and my nose is running. It's not COVID, it's just good old-fashioned allergies. I'd like to take this time to give a big shout out to Don Berger, dulcimer player extraordinaire and man about town, recently relocated. And we miss him dearly here at the music room, but he's still behind the scenes pulling the strings like the great and powerful Oz. So we've done our 2 dulcimer songs, so now we're going to switch back to guitar and pick up the pace a little bit. Mark, if you would be so kind to assist me. You know, a lot of times when people set these stands up for me, they set them up a little bit too low because they don't expect me to be such a giraffe. But Mike always gets it right. Could it be just a high lower? So occasionally I like to write really spiteful songs. I'm not really that spiteful or hateful in person. It's just a little bit fun sometimes to explore that side of yourself in song when nobody gets hurt. This is a song called This Ain't a Love Song. And this ain't a love song. I love the way you cried when I said so wrong. Left you at the door without my ring on. There's nothing more for me and you, so don't pretend that we ain't through. And this ain't a love song. Without a doubt, you know it's true. And this ain't a love song. I'm a walking out, gonna walk all over you. I'm a walking out, gonna walk all over you. And this ain't a love song, but I loved myself enough to know when to move on. I hope you've had it rough since I've been long gone. There's nothing more for me and you, so don't pretend that we ain't through. This ain't a love song. Without a doubt, you know it's walking out, I'm gonna walk all over you. I'm walking out, gonna walk all over you. This ain't a love song. Without a doubt, you know it's true. This ain't a love song. I'm a walking out, gonna walk all over you. I'm a walking out, gonna walk all over you. I'm a walking out, gonna walk all over you. It's kind of a short one. Okay, I've had enough being mean-spirited for a second. Let's be sensitive. This is a tune that some of you might recognize if you've been to one of the 4 other Roxanne McDaniel concerts that have happened in history. It's called The Watershed. Water so deep, one could hardly breathe. This whole damn place could pull you down. I give in to sleep, only for to dream. The only reverie while I drown. And the sky lets loose an awful sound as the storms they blow overhead. I don't care who holds the higher ground. Won't you bring me to the watershed? When I was young, I did as I was told. To go astray would lead the way to hell. And so I hung, hard as hands can hold, to anything I could to save myself. But the hopes I held began to fade as the years rolled by, the more I bled. And what's owed for all the dues I've paid? Won't you bring me to the watershed? Is it too late for me to find a way? Was I born to live and cry and die alone? If it's my fate to suffer on the same, may the Lord above in love come and take me home. And the sky lets loose an awful sound as the storms they blow overhead. I don't care who holds the higher ground. Won't you bring me to the watershed? Won't you bring me to the watershed? We're getting into the home stretch now. And I might even be in tune for the next one. Here at the Spring Street Music Room, we have a proud, time-honored tradition that we call the art of the disclaimer. It's basically apologizing for all the mess-ups that you're definitely going to make before you make them. That way people lower their expectations. I find that expectations can be quite a tricky business. Lord knows they've got me in trouble. Reason I say that is because it's been a long day. I'm a little raspy, and this song has a particularly high note in it. But instead of tuning down, I'm going to do it in the original key, because if I die on stage, I die on stage in the original key. That's my motto. This is a song called A Tale of You and Me. Another debut. What did forever mean when you said how long you'd love me and hold no one else above me for the rest of our lives? And what did never mean when you told me when you'd leave me, because you had me make believing in a dream and in a lie? I know I may not be the best or the brightest, but I know how bad a broken heart is, and I know how much it hurts to cry at night. And I know you and your friends been talking, and I know right now you're thinking of walking. Honey, do whatever makes you feel alright. Oh, why can't it be a tale of you and me when I've given you everything? Oh, why can't you see what you do to me when you say it don't mean a thing? Now you like to play your games, you like to run around and hurt me, turn around and you desert me anytime you think it's fun to give me all the blame. You say I could have loved you better, but babe, I loved you to the letter. I should have read between the lines. And I may not be the best or the brightest, but I know how bad a broken heart is, and I know how much it hurts to cry at night. And I know you and your friends been talking, and I know right now you're thinking of walking. Honey, do whatever makes you feel alright. Oh, why can't it be a tale of you and me when I've given you everything? Oh, why can't you see what you do to me when you say it don't mean a thing? step, they get a wild head. Honey, do whatever makes you feel alright. Oh, why can't it be a tale of you and me when I've given you everything? Oh, why can't you see why you do to me when you say it don't mean a thing? When you say that it don't mean a thing. Well, shit, I should have played that one sooner. Oops, I said a dirty word. I guess. Hey, we all do it. Okay, so if the people who know me personally will tell you that I am perpetually stuck in the 80s. And this next song I wrote back in November, and it's very much in the spirit of those classic 1980s radio ballads. Not a power ballad, mind you. I don't do that. This is a song all about young love, or rather young lust. We've all had one of those relationships that was really fiery and passionate, and we thought, man, this is it. This is going to last forever. And then one day you turn around and it's nothing but a distant memory. And it might be a good memory, and it might be something that you look back on with regret, but it's part of your story and it's part of who you are today. And this is a song about that. It's called I Felt the Earth Shake. We weren't looking for trouble, but we found each other. Just the same, just the same. We were the worst kind of lonely, the kind searching to only ease the pain, ease the pain. Ease the pain. We weren't looking for nothing real. We were just looking for something to feel. I felt the earth shake. 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 One day there'll be a guitar solo here. We were younger and bolder, and couldn't stop growing older. With a flame, with a flame. Time lingers for no one. All the plans coming undone. Life's a game, life's a game. Love's the same. I still remember the night that you left. I heard the whispers from under your breath. Knew what you needed your fun. You needed freedom, you needed to run. I felt the earth shake. 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 Sometimes a feeling is less than it seems. You're just believing in nothing but dreams. We weren't looking for nothing real. We were just looking for something to feel. I felt the earth shake. 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 Thank you, thank you. I've got one more song to do, but before I do it, I want to tell you all a little bit of news. We've got another show coming up next week, this same time, same Spring Street time, same Spring Street channel. I'm learning that I should never drink fizzy drinks while I'm singing. We're going to have Helena Rose. She's going to be coming back and playing a show in support of her new single. We had her a few months ago, and if you remember that was a whole lot of fun, so we're hoping that you'll join us again next week, and we're looking forward to having her back. Got one more song to do. I lied about not doing love songs. I do love songs, I just don't do traditional love songs. I wrote a love song, but I wrote it to the radio. I know that I, like so many others, spent a lot of my childhood parked in front of a radio in the evenings listening to all the different rock stars of yesterday. And I wrote a song just as a tribute to that. It's called A Song at a Time. And I find life is a whole lot easier when you take it a song at a time. I've been up all night sharing secrets with my radio, and it told me almost everything I needed to know. It spoke of love, it spoke of pain, and everything that's in between. Life lessons torn from the pages of rock and roll. And I know I'll be fine if you only free my mind. A song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time. How to play on a beat of secondhand guitar, and I dreamt all night and day that I would be a star. Well, some dreams die and some dreams last, some dreams get you nowhere fast, and some dreams only come around to break your heart. But I know that I'll be fine if you only free my mind. A song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time. I've been up all night reminiscing with my radio, taking myself back to the glory days of rock and roll. Well, it's still here and it's still free, but it ain't like it used to be. I know because my daddy told me so. And I know that I'll be fine if you only free my mind. A song at a time, 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 yeah, a song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time, a song at a time. Well, that's it for us tonight. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for Helena Rose live from the Spring Street Music Room. So from me, from Mike, from Brian, Don Berger, and all of us here at the Spring Street Music Room, good night and goodbye.